is that the one it defaults to? Okay. Let's change that setting real quick because I'm going to need all of this. All right, it is colonization time. Perfect. So we've got a new contact, system colonization. Map mode allows commanders to see available locations within the galaxy. Cannot be expanded into why. Data can be acquired by traveling to the system and using the FSS. Claimable systems must be uninhabited and within range of the system to be expanded from. Okay. Right, it looks like we need to go do some surveying. We'll start with this one. Before we launch, I need to make sure, I bet my FSS controls are not... They are not set up right. Alright, I'll have to do that when I actually have FSS open, so... Let's get into space and let's see about a little bit of colonization. Safe speeds. Okay, sure. Yep, totally safe. Alright.
Frameshift drive charging.
Alright, G-Class Star. Like that.
You are clear to resume predetermined flight path. Safe travels, Commander.
Alright, let's get a quick scan off. 28 bodies. Alright, let's get away from the star a little bit. And none of my controls work. Alright. I don't know what happened, but after the last update, most of my bindings got erased. Oh, this is not plugged in. Okay, this isn't working. That's fantastic. Thanks, game. Alright, we're going to have to do this the hard way because I have no idea what these buttons are on this joystick. Let me maybe tab back in and see if it's decided to be active now. Oh no, now it's decided to bring my controls back. Alright. Alright, let's see what we got here. Missed something in it? Yeah, I did. Alright. Another gas giant. Here's most of the rest of the planets. Metal rich. High metal content. 3 gas joint. So we've gotten all the gas giants we're gonna get. That's another HMC. All right. Third HMC. A fourth. And you are an icy body. All right, that's a complete system scan.
System scan complete.
I swear to God, if it just switched my controls to... That is an interesting system. Time to pull up that screenshot I took. There it is. Let's try 138G Carne.
Frameshift drive charging.
A lot of systems out here to potentially claim. $15. Okay. Right off the bat, there's no gas chance. God damn it! What is with my controls? Well, today, 07, Commander. Alright, let's see if that will do the trick. I'm tired of... Yeah, that'll do it. Nope, that didn't catch y'all, or... I swear. That probably still didn't take like I wanted it to. Nope. I thought we were past this, FDev. There it is. I'm already not liking this system. Yeah, we're not gonna worry with this one too much. Let's see. Let's try it.
Frameshift drive charging.
The first system was not bad, except for how spread out stuff was. We're just going to have to look around some. Try to find that one system that's got most of what I want, if we can. Because 5 high metal content plants, that was neat, but that's not necessarily going to help us that much. At first. Alright, let's scan it and see what we got. 18 bodies. Let's have a look at the system map. I really want a system with some gas giants with some rings. Alright, drop us in. Please. Yep. Banner 85 updates live.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
9. What do we got? Hello. No, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this system is a no. B19-10 is in the list of availables. I'd be better off just typing that in. Sector LC-R B1910 should be right. Yep, there it is. So currently, I am looking for a system that I find acceptable to send our first claim to. I'm looking for a few things. Mainly, I would like some gas giants with rings for mining, but preferably some landable planets as well. So far, aside from the very first system I scanned, I'm not doing so well, and the problem with that first system is everything is super far apart. I mean, I know we have SCO drives, but yeah, no sleep, right? Alright, let's see what we got here. $17, promising. Again, not fitting the bills. How about LCR B19-6 looks like it's blocked. LCR B19-9 is available, though.
Frameshift drive charging.
Class T. Already not a fan of that. We will figure it out, but oof, that's rough. Nope. Alright, well,
Frameshift drive.
it's only 18 light years. Let's jump down there and see what it looks like. Noah Asprey, what is this update about? This update is about system colonization. Finding star systems and colonizing them for yourself and building your ports and various facilities as you see fit. Becoming the system architect, as they're calling it. currently searching for a system that I like to claim and start the process. Going to be a lot of learning how this system works as we go today, so we will figure it out. But right now, I just got to find a system I'm happy with. And so far, it's looking like HIP 46414 might be a pretty good candidate. You gonna let me out of hyper, or are we about to crash? We're about to crash. Crocs, were you by the beacon? You get the beacon from a colonization contact at a starport. As far as I know, I haven't sent a beacon yet, but that contact is who starts the whole process off. So, this is say either put me in the system or dump me out, game. 11. I'm really thinking that first system that we scanned might be our best bet. What happens next? I don't know. I'm not to that part of the process yet. You can see exactly where I am. That's kind of what today's stream is about, is finding that information out. I'm thinking we're going to claim this system. It's looking pretty good. Let me just go ahead and yeah, this system is just not gonna be aware of it. I will figure this out. I am recording this entire stream so that when I get done with today's stream, I can cut it up and make a video for you guys on how this works. So right now, yeah, I'm thinking hit 416, whatever it is. Wish I could rename that. So let's get out of here and let's get the next step of the process kicked off, guys. I haven't found anything else that looks good and as good as that system. Got a lot of landables, several high metal content worlds. Got a gas giant with decent rings. So I'm thinking that for our first colony, that might be a pretty good bet. Now back to Gentile Port and let's get this process kicked off. So let's see. We should have plenty of cargo ships available here if we need to haul some things. I think our next step is to configure the primary starport. I think. We'll know pretty quick. This port has a stupid generous drop distance, so it's not going to take us long to get where we're going. Okay. And I know we're going to have to transport some commodities according to Frontier's own patch notes. In we go.
Zolgan Peterson, Delta Julia Golf. The Empire cordially welcomes you to our facility, friend. Permission granted. Set down on landing pad 15.
Curious how this works with power play. We're gonna find out, I guess, but
Please regulate your speed and accommodate oncoming traffic.
I will not regulate my speed, and I will not respect oncoming traffic. You can forget about all of that. And I'm not going to go through it at 300 meters per second like I did on the way out, but where are we going to? Pad 15? Pad 15. There it is. Alright, folks, here we go. So, for those that are wondering,
Our facilities are at your disposal, Commander.
there is a new contact here, system colonization. Begin new claim is what I want to do. Here's my, I don't want to explore that, thank you. Leave it alone. Right. So there is the bubble of systems that we can expand into. You can see where I've been. So, this one has 3 stars, 25 planetary bodies, 43 orbital construction sites, and 30 surface construction sites, apparently. You can see the system map right there. Let's configure our primary port. I want to do a starport. And I just so happen to love Orbis starports. Oh, really? I think we need to take a look at this. So this is going to tell us exactly what we have to get in here. God damn, that's a lot of stuff. I think we might want to start with a Coriolis. Or even a outpost. Yeah, we don't want to try to start with a tier 1, I don't, or tier 2 or tier 3. This is a lot. Jay White, hello. Alright, so yeah, this is acquired commodities. These are going to cost a lot, guys. I think we'll go with commercial outpost. Or, yeah. I see the differences. Either commercial or industrial. Now, this is going to be 25 million credits right off the top. Successfully claimed. System map highlights active construction projects in the system, showing where commanders can deliver resources to help complete facilities. Pay above galactic average for delivered resources, and when completed will provide benefits to the system. Using the architect view mode in the system map will show the locations where facilities will be placed. Okay. Performed directly in architect view. The ability to sites and planetary bodies is shown, but to place the facility, the architect must travel to the body and manually select a position of the facility using the colonization suite internal module. Interesting. Is there a new module? It said colonization module, which I did not. Maybe that is something we'll see later. All right, well. Let's... I think it's bespoke, yeah. Alright, so... let's just make sure. Proceed to the beacon deployment site. Alright, well, let's head on out. Like I said, guys, we're learning as we go on this one. Yep. Yeah, deploy claim beacon. So it is in our transactions as our mission.
Ship released. You are clear for departure.
Planning
Boys, the higher tier starports are definitely going to be a massive construction project. Excuse me, sir. SC, sweet. Okay. Let's look at that module real quick.
Speed restrictions lifted. Thank you, Commander. Have a splendid journey.
Advanced surface planet calculation and beacon deployment suite to facilitate the colonization of star systems. Mass, 0 tons.
Frameshift drive charging.
To the deployment site we go, folks.
Incoming message.
Claim system reached. Proceed to beacon deployment site. There's our beacon deployment site. Okay. So. Oh no, not a gravity well. Beacon deployment site reached. Get in range to deploy beacon. Excuse me. Let me back up a little bit. There's our beacon. Contacting colonization ship. System colonization ship arriving in 3 minutes. Alright, all we can do is chill out for a minute then. So once we have this done, and by the way guys, all this stuff is in your codex now. Actually, Pilot's Handbook. Should be at least. Yep. So we are about to be in the primary port portion of this. once we complete the port, we'll become the system architect. So once we get the primary port in, we have no time limit. It's just the primary port. Tiers 1 and 2 produce Tiers 2 and 3 construction points, respectively. Depleting Tier 2 and 3 facilities consume these when selected. Some have prerequisites. Each facility constructed provides bonuses to the system. This is increasing population, tech, security, wealth, standard of living levels. Bonuses are listed when selecting. Yep. Ship arriving in 60 seconds. Arrival imminent, they say. Okay.
Count apply. Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 3, 2, 1. Engage. Incoming message.
Your primary port construction and HIP will fail in 3 weeks, 6 days, 23 hours, 48 minutes, unless it's completed. Okay. Thanks. Good to know. We've already got vessels in the system, huh? Once we drop back in here, will the ship miraculously be there? I have to look at the list and see what we're going to need. We'll need some people from the squadron to log their asses online, too. Oh, just the beacon. Alright, well. Oh. Well, that is irritating. irritating. Well, the Barnard's loot packeting makes sense now. This is gonna be fun.
Frameshift drive charging.
Where does it show me what I need for this ship?
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I don't know. I would certainly like to. Why it didn't come out at the primary is beyond me. Let's have a look at that, actually. Yes, this journey will get very old very quickly. That's kind of the store. I see no way to move it in this menu. Let's check the codex and see if they maybe include. I doubt they did, but we can check. Architect view mode in the system map, which I don't think is available yet because it's not. Construction. Once the primary port is completed, you'll be able to begin the construction here. I think it's going to make us do this. This is going to be an annoying little challenge. Especially because I was planning on using the Type 9 to do a lot of this. It's looking like we're going to be falling back on the Type 8. Because the Anaconda and the Type 9 are going to take frickin' forever to make this run. Although with some of the stuff that we have to move, I may have no choice but to try and use the Type 9 just for the sheer volume of shit that it looks like is going to have to be transported. I don't know why it would... Maybe I unwittingly clicked something, but I don't think so. Like, we deployed the beacon at the primary star. My assumption would have been that it would have... come in here just for they need large pets. That's actually what I'm checking, why I've bothered to come all the way out here and check on the colonization ship. If it's a standard mega ship, then pads are not a problem. God knows I'm certainly not delivering any cargo in a Mandalay. Standard ship. We can land whatever we want here.
Docking request granted.
Actually, that's a very cool looking ship. Let's land and see what it's got. Note to self, choose system that has no faraway stars. Right! Nope, I've got no way to move this thing. All right. Well then. Let me see if there's an easy way to see that info, or if I need to screenshot it. No, you don't tell me. That tells me what we need. Perfect. All right. This is absurd.
Ship raised, engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
I was really hoping to use some of the larger freighters for this.
Frameshift drive charging.
But they're just too crap under SCO. Did they just drop a Type 9 into the store today?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
They did. Those bastards. That makes me wonder if that thing... I am not spending money on it, but I wonder if that thing handles better than Super Cruise overcharged than the normal Type 9 does. It would be just like them to do that. The good news here is that I do have my Type 8, and you can cram a pretty ridiculous amount of cargo into the Type 8. May have to strip some parts from some other ships to make it work, but... everything I own is parked here, so...
Northern Peterson, Delta India Golf. The Empire cordially welcomes you to our facility, friend. Docking request approved. Land on designated pad number 03. Meters from touchdown.
Landing gear deployed.
Touchdown confirmed. You may alight when ready. We trust this facility will serve you well, Commander.
Gonna be doing a little outfitting for a minute. As you guys can see, this is my mining ship. Well, you know what? We're just going to be doing cargo run with it. Doesn't matter if it's got weapons or not. Alright. Cargo, cargo, cargo. I'm not going to be needing the fuel scoop. Or the controller. Or the refinery. Alright. $388 tons of cargo. Alright, let's take a look at what we need. You know what? It would be great if they marked stuff for system colonization in the buy menu, but I bet they haven't. Nope, they sure haven't. Alright, well. Time to take a screenshot. Screenshots. Show on disk. All right, let's see what this system sells that we might can get. That salmon composite is going to be brutal. 4,000 of it. Computer components. We need 61 of those. Food cartridges, I think I saw. We need 93 of those. Medical diagnostic equipment, nope. Nope, 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 nope. Insulating membranes. Water purifiers. We need 36. What about tech? Power generators, we need 18. Building fabricators, no. No, no. That literally looks like all we can get from here. We are sitting at 208 of 388. Not a completely full run, but I want to make it anyways and just see how the process goes. So,
Attachment sequence complete. Please exit the station safely and promptly.
I have a feeling that we are going to have to put a fuel scoop on this ship at some point, just so that we can make some deliveries, because not everything is going to be available right here. Just sourcing those CMM composites is going to be the real bitch of the job. Everything else is fairly reasonable. But I think those CMM composites need to be adjusted, and I'm not going to start on it until they get some feedback about it, because that's a lot.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are now clear of the station. Thank you, Commander.
3, 2,
Why did they put this ship so fucking far away?
warning, temperature critical. Heat sink deployed. Warning, temperature critical. Heat sink deployed.
Okay.
Warning, temperature critical. Heat sink deployed. Warning, temperature critical.
That's honestly not that bad in a Type 8. But boy, is that going to be rough at some other ships. You don't have to deliver all the stuff in 24 hours. You have to deliver your colonization beacon within 24 hours. I currently have 3 weeks, 6 days, 23 hours, and 22 minutes to deliver all the stuff to build the port. But well, the 24-hour limit is the actual claim beacon itself. Still 10,000 light seconds out. You know, Frontier's crazy, but I don't think they're quite that insane. That would be... There's no way. I don't even know if some of the... it would take a large squadron to be able to do something like that in 24 hours. I am highly aggravated at where the system colonization ship jumped into this system. I'm not going to build anything in this part of the system once we get this over with. This port's going to sit out here and rot. Like, the next outpost is going right next to the star. Everything else is going next to the primary star. Like, I will not build anything on this side of the system, just out of spite. I am going to see if I can build an asteroid base in this system at some point, though. And the good thing is, guys, if you get a system that doesn't do what mine did, your system colonization ship is a new type of megaship, which means that you can land large freighters there. So, I'm not going to be able to use Type 9. Well, I could use a Type 9. I would probably just have to get up and walk away from the stream for a half hour to make this run. But theoretically, you guys, if you don't do a system like I've done, then you'll have an easier time. Don't you start. I see you looking at that window. Don't you start. Don't you eyeball me like that. I'm talking to my dog, by the way, guys. Don't think I'm talking to like another person or something. I mean, this ship just straight up picked the worst spot. Alright, so here it is.
Docking request granted.
Pad 9. What side of this thing are we on? This is a big ship. Now, supposedly the colony ships are buying the materials you deliver above galactic average, so theoretically this should be profitable. Don't hold me to that. I'm just telling you what FDev has said.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Well, I could have just hit the transfer all button. We're going to be using a NAR for this lot. Oh my god, that's so much steel, titanium, and this is too much. They need to step. They need to pull these back. This is too much. God damn. All right, let's see. Inara, my old friend. Commodities. I want to buy copper. Yeah, we might as well start with copper. Well, today, thank goodness someone feels the same. Yeah, no, this is... I think that most of this is pretty reasonable. But I think that the steel, the titanium, and especially the CMM composites is bonkers. Because let me just look for CMM composite real quick. I'm on Inara, if you guys don't know. So we need 4,000, almost 4,500. Just looking at Inara in the vicinity of where I am. Here, I'll throw this onto the monitor for you guys. So 257, 233, 152. The max supply I see is 300, and that's over 100 light years away. You're going to be draining entire star systems for this stuff. That one needs some pulling back. A little over 2 billion. Yeah, it's 25 mil to start your claim. I pillow Vinart 10 and Twitch. Meow yourself. Yeah, it's the claim. The beacon claim is 25 mil. So if you've got 2 billion, you're good. Stop that. Where are we going? Adonis. This ship is straight up going to need a cargo fuel scoop. I'll just have to install it. There's no way around it with what we're about to have to do. All right, what do you think of the commodities you need? Like I was just saying, I think some of them are ridiculous, and I hate hauling. So... I am an exploration and combat pilot. I am not a hauling pilot. I'm gonna be, though, thanks to this. Oh yeah, if you guys weren't here when I looked at the T2 and T3 stuff and the initial claim, those are insane. At least we could pick up our copper. Let's see what else we can scavenge off this system. 10 full fleet carriers worth of commodities. It's ridiculous. Fleet carrier could be pretty helpful for some of this stuff, actually. But I've never been real interested in owning one, so we're going to do it all the hard way. I don't know what happens when you cancel a claim. I got too ambitious. I do not. I bet there's a cooldown timer on it. In fact, knowing FDev, I guarantee there's a cooldown timer on it. I would say do it for science well today, but I know that feeling. So, you know, don't do it for science unless you have to. If you have to, let us know, but
Lincoln Delta, India Golf. This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established docking procedures, Commander. Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to badge 03.
we might can avoid the fuel scoop for this run.
Maintain current vector, Commander.
Although really I should probably just go ahead and fit it and just be used to what the cargo is going to be. Pick the starport and not an outpost. I'm hoping I can fix that. Ooh. This is a high-tech port. This might be really useful for us.
Landing gear deployed.
Hold on a second. What was that person's name?
Clear to disembark.
Pretty good. What is... Oh, God. The ship names. I know where they came from, but good lord. The person and ship names in this game sometimes. I will give up that for a fuel scoop. What is that, a class 2? Fine. Minimum hit to our cargo capacity. Alright, let's pull up our 2 screenshots and have a looky-doo. Let's see, we can get our steel here. We can't even start grounding because you have to wait for a ship transfer. Oof. No, hey, there's non-lethal weapons. We need 13 of them. In-game codex says cooldowns only placed if the claim is abandoned twice. Good to know. So they're giving you room to make a mistake. Liquid oxygen is something we need a whole lot of. I'm trying to knock out like some of the slower ones first. Like we need 70 semiconductors. Get the smaller ones out of the way, and then we'll worry about the really stupidly high ones. And the stuff that's going to be annoying to source. All right. Copper. We didn't buy medical diagnostics equipment already, did we? What's in my... Nope, we do need medical diagnostic equipment. And we need 13 of them. All right. Fruit and veg they don't have here. We don't need personal weapons. We don't need reactive armor. We need a lot of liquid ox. We need a lot of water. Polymers. We need fucking 527 of them. We need a lot of aluminum. We need a lot of steel. We need a lot of titanium. Why doesn't this place have superconductors? That would be super useful, pardon the pun. Well, I guess we'll start in on the liquid ox because we need a shitload of it. Where was it? Or the steel or the titanium, really. We need a lot of those.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh, sorry guys. Yes, I made a screenshot that's off on my other monitor. If you want to see what you need easily, you can go to that system. Unfortunately, it's not listed here. That would be great. But you can go to that system. Stop that. In the map. And if you look at it, if you look at your system colonization ship, it'll tell you what you need right there. So all I did was I took a screenshot of this and left it on my other monitor where I could see it without having to open the menu every 5 seconds. Really? Alright. Well, I will just plot it manually. It does have to be the most inconvenient way to access it possible. That is FDev UI Design 101. Come on, guys. Happy to note I haven't seen so many people streaming ED well ever really. Yeah, I have not looked, but I would imagine that let's see. Let me look. Who all is streaming today? Well, let's get out of the starport first.
Landing gear retracted.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
Excuse me. Coming through. Who else streaming today? Yeah, there's a lot of people streaming. Very nice.
Frame shift drive charging.
Speed restrictions announced.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, at least the colonization UI on your star map. Well, let me double check that it doesn't do that. Nope, it doesn't do that. You could get to the system map from there, but that's about it. I would say because FDev, unfortunately.
Frame shift drive charging.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep that pinned on the side of my monitor so that I can see it. Probably have to update that screenshot a few times because my brain can't keep track of all that stuff.
Fuel scoping.
God, that's a slow fuel scoop. I am so spoiled by the fuel scoop on my Corvette.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift drive charging.
But that's the trade-off for wanting to haul as much cargo as possible. Y Type 8. I'll show you Y Type 8 here in just a second.
Fuel scoping.
Trust me, I would much rather be using a more sensible ship for this.
Fuel scoping.
The problem is, though, that the game put my colonization ship 477,000 light seconds from the jump-in star, and the Type 8 can actually make this flight with a reasonable amount of cargo without running out of fuel and without frying itself and not taking an hour to do it. The Type 9 would be on fire already in Super Cruise. I know because I did it yesterday with a Type 9 and it is painful. So I'm kind of forced into this by circumstances. This is not at all the optimal way to do this. Fortunately, you could cram a stupid amount of cargo into the Type 8 for its size, but like I would much rather be using Conda or a Type 9, but if you guys have tried to fly those ships with Super Cruise Overcharge, one, they're damn near uncontrollable, and two, they go through fuel and overheat so freaking fast. I think I just rage quit and use my carrier fuse. I do not have a carrier, so that's not an option for me.
Heat sink deployed.
Use a cutter. I've never tried a cutter with Super Cruise overcharge, but if it's anything like the others, they don't do as well under Super Cruise as the new ships do.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
It might be worth it to put another heat sink launcher on this thing.
Heat sink deployed.
Like the Mandalay and the Type 8 are butter in Super Cruise, especially the Mandalay. Like when you get going that fast. So, I mean, being able to do this without roasting the ship completely makes it bearable in the Type 8, but it's still not optimal. It's really gonna, the pain's really going to be felt when I get up into those multiple thousands, but I'm hoping by then I can kick some of my lazy-ass squadron into getting their asses online and helping out. I mean, to be fair, the two that are most likely to help, one of them probably just got home from work, and the other one is either in Inverness or on a ferry somewhere in the Atlantic Ocean between Inverness and her home. So, you know. Still, this is the most unfortunate bullshit. Tunisia Mandalays went 200k light years. Yeah, the Mandalay is rapidly becoming my favorite ship in this game. It can jump forever. It doesn't use fuel. It doesn't overheat. It can hold its own in combat if somebody jumps you. It's fun as hell to fly. The Mandalay is just, it is the best ship they've come up with in a while, in my opinion. Even if it does look like the Mamba grew a big ass and they put some landing gear on it.
Docking request granted.
Alright. Pad 26. I wish this might be in trouble. Game's getting to the last step of colonization. It's giving you an error. Uh-oh. I wish the ship was on the light side of the planet. I'd like to get a good look at it. It's sad the new ships are kind of overpowered. Yeah, they need to give a... They should give a balance in tuning past to the old ships.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. We're ticking things off slowly but surely. I mean, yes, it's a lot, but we've already gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things down to 8 things down to 0. Hello, Chonk. Are you joining me today, or are you gotta eat some food first? Let's see if we can figure out where to get fruit and veg from. "28 light years away." Okay. And what about insulating membranes? How many of those do we need? 300 and something. Yikes. Not sure if joining. The printer should be arriving. So you son of a bitch. I can't blame you that much, but also damn you. Alright. So we need to go to Camington. And alright, well, we're gonna get the fruit and vegetables and the superconductors next. I kind of knew I was gonna get left out to dry on doing this one by myself, so I'm not that surprised. Plus, if I was you, I'd be super excited about my 3D printer. Why would you use the other explorers when the ship has more range, fuel efficiency, enhanced FSD overcharge, better heat management, and is warmer? That's true, although it is possible to make an Asp Explorer that can almost keep up with the Mandalay. And some people just love the Asp. Elite tension sounds are much better, yes. Oh no, that is not why were we in that mood. No thank you. Alright, where are we going here? I mean, there's a certain point where, I'll agree on the FSD overcharge. There's a certain point, though, where, range, like, super range ceases to become, like, as much of a, benefit, in my opinion. You know, once you, if you're traveling somewhere far, then yeah, but, like, if you're jumping out a few thousand light years and you're gonna stop jumping long distance and just explore, you know, like set it to efficient and, you know, take 130 jumps to go 7 light years and scan everything, then At that point, I don't care if the range is insane or not. It's just about what ship I like better. I will agree completely with the overcharge on cruising between planets for exobology, though. And I think FDev just needs to either put out some Mark II versions of a bunch of ships or give them a overhaul to fit in with Super Cruise Overcharge. Okay. Of course, we're landing on the night side of the planet. Honestly, Looney, I would say, to your comment, Elite sound design is way better than Star Citizen's overall. Don't want to hate on Star Citizen too much because I do enjoy it, but FDev sound design is really fucking good. Right.
Docking request granted.
Thought that showed something in my inventory for a second.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm sorry, what's going on with this pad? This does not make me want to land here at all.
Under attack. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Why am I under attack? How much fruit and veg do I need? 50. We delivered the food cartridges already. Alright. Cool. What else were we looking for? Superconductors at Kennington.
Under attack.
What? Why am I under attack? Excuse me?
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Thank you. The fuck? So again, I think range is kind of a diminishing returns thing at a certain point. It's useful, but I mean, if you have a Like, my Asp Explorer has a 68 light year jump range, and my Mandalay right now has a 73. Like, that is not a massive difference unless you're going a few thousand jumps. Wallen Beacon.
Fuel scooping.
75 with full out. Yeah, mine, I have like 1 or 2 bits of engineering that'll put me to 75 when I get around to doing them.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, one.
Alright. Well, today, did you ever get past your error? So we're going for the superconductors now. Place is named Wallen Beacon. There we go. Perfect. We should be able to hold all the superconductors we need, and then I'll need to take a look and run the math again and see, because I don't want to go back without the ship being completely full, but it's also a matter of what can we hold. $25K for repairs every time I land. No, you've taken away some of my... Oh, no. Just have my keys in the wrong place. Thinking about changing this ship kit. Pay the 25 mil. Don't see a clean beacon in my cargo. No, check your missions in your transactions tab. It should have a mission for you to deploy the beacon. It's a bespoke thing. You'll also have a thing in your a new module in your fire groups that's SC suite, or at least you should. I did the same thing. I figured they would actually put it in my inventory, but no, it's just a... It's kind of like mission cargo, like data and stuff. Kind of treating it the same way. I see you looking out that window. Don't you do it. Chester? They didn't do a very good job of explaining that. You can tell I have not been paying attention to my drop. Hope this glide is good. I was trying to keep the dog from losing his mind. Oh yeah, we're fine.
Request denied.
I was hoping you would drop me right at the 7.5 mark. Alright.
Lincoln Delta India Golf. It's an honor to receive your commander. Ground crew are preparing a landing pad especially for your arrival.
A landing pad especially for my arrival.
Proceed to Bay 08.
Oh wait, is this system...
Scan detected.
Yeah, no wonder they're so happy to see me. This is my power play faction.
Your current flight path is good, Commander.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, I'm here for your superconductors.
Lockdown procedure initiated. It's good to have you with us, Commander.
Do you not have superconductors? Did I read that wrong? Oh, there they are. Alright, now. How many of these do we need? I mean, 111 of them. Alright. I need to probably actually look at the system again and see what it needs, but... Delete these two screenshots and have a look at what else we need. Well, the list is getting shorter. Fits on one screenshot now, except for the water. So, that's positive. Alright. Aluminum or aluminium, however you want to say it. New. Ceramic composites, we need a lot of... let's see if there's anything we can just finish off. No, there's not. So... I guess we'll just take as many ceramic composites as we can.
Cargo
This is where it's going to be, it would be useful if we could start using the bigger ships. But, unfortunately, why do I have algae? What? Did I? Okay, hold on a second. Did I mess up earlier? I absolutely must have. Oh, that's irritating. Well, we'll just take some more ceramic composites, I guess.
Cargo hold.
I can get fruit and veg somewhere else another time. Probably because I was being shot at. I'm going to make this run back and then take a break.
Ship detachment complete. You are now clear for departure.
Okay, guess it didn't plot my route like I told it to. There we go.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage. Frameshift drive charging.
Okay.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel skipping.
We're absolutely going to have to fill up the fuel tank when we jump in system. There's no other way around it. Okay, so your system's now blocked. Oh no. I wonder if you could send them a support ticket.
Fuel skipping.
Takes about the same amount of materials you've traded in your entire playtime. Yeah, literally for me too. I can't remember the last time I sat here this long fuel scooping. I'm being overly paranoid. I would like to make sure I have enough fuel to make the run. In reality, probably not, but better safe than sorry.
Fuel scooping complete.
Off we go. Oh no, I wasn't feeling because of jumps. I was feeling because of the run that we have to make under SCO to get to this colonization ship. When I'm jumping, I'll run my ship as close to being out of fuel as I can to get a little bit of extra jump range.
Warning, temperature critical. Heat sink deployed.
The shelf has undergone percussive maintenance. Good job, Lemmy.
Warning, temperature critical. Heat sink deployed. Warning, temperature critical.
All right. Yeah, that's not too bad with the Type 8. See, this is one of those things where I could just, like ask like the chomp to like make some normal speed runs. He doesn't have to look at his computer for half an hour while he 3D prints stuff with his new printer. Because God knows it's going to be a long ass flight in normal ships. It's reminding you that you hate flying the cutter. How much cargo space could you fit in that thing? Also, Looney, you should join me in voice for a minute so I can explain to you what all's transpiring here.
What?
So I found us a nice system. It
Is there an HOA?
no, there's no HOA.
Okay, okay.
It has a gas giant with some rings. It has, I think the game said, yeah, available sites, 43 sites for orbital facilities and 30 for ground facilities.
Hmm.
The only problem
What
is
do we
that,
want, though?
huh?
What sort of facility do we want?
Well, I mean, we could build whatever we want, but right now we have to get the primary port built in the next 3 weeks, 6 days, and 22 hours.
Specific?
The problem is that it's a trinary system, and when the colonization ship jumped in, it jumped into the third star, so it's 470,000 light seconds from jump to the station, to the construction ship.
Well, fuck me.
Right, that was why I was saying, you could take one of the bigger cargo ships and load up some of the materials that we need, and then just let it fly itself while you test your 3D printer the next week. I mean, I can make the flight in the Type 8 under SCO in like 2 minutes, but I can also only haul 380 tons of cargo at a time.
I don't even know how much I can carry on the Conda.
I
I've
think
never used it for cargo hauling.
we can
I've
get
never
into
done any cargo hauling.
We can get into the 400s now. You could buy a Type 9 and haul 700 and something tons.
Could do that.
And the colony ship just buy for a love galactic average. None of us have ever wanted a carrier. None of us in this play group consider carriers to be worth it.
No, I don't. I almost never play, so it'd be pointless for me to even try to get one.
Yeah, no. I consider carriers to be largely pointless for my playstyle. So, I mean, I'm ticking off the smaller stuff, but we need like 4,000 tons of CMM composite, 5,382 tons of titanium. I'm hoping they pull back on some of these numbers, because some of them are ridiculous. And I'm only building an outpost. You should see what the starports cost.
Our very own Coriolis starport?
Yeah, that's a tier 2, and it's I think it was tier 2. It's expensive.
Docking request granted.
But I mean, the system itself is pretty nice. Lots of planets. I already said that once we finish this primary starport, I'm only building stuff around the main star just out of spite.
Eh, not a bad idea.
But the main star is also where most of the landable planets are, so it also makes sense. These colony ships are cool.
Yeah, it looks neat. Very expanse.
Hmm. But I mean, I was like they really need to pull back some of the numbers. Like I just pulled up Inara and just did a quick look. That CMM composite material that it wants, just around our home base, we would have to deplete like 7 star systems of that material completely to make what the construction ship wants.
Disengaged.
There we go, 4%. Great for me because I move around a lot and do stuff with others, mainly combat and fun ships. And some of those ships have a 10 light year age. See, I just fly my Mandalay somewhere and then ship whatever I need in. Like the fleet carrier is just not something that will ever fit my playstyle. Yeah. So I've knocked off already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A good chunk of what we need. We're still only at 4% because everything else is like massive, massive amounts of crap. At this point, I can't spend all the money. I actually kind of object to the upkeep thing. I understand it makes sense in, I guess, in terms of game, but it's the same reason I won't play MMOs that have a monthly fee. So, alright, well, let me...
Paying monthly to play a game is dumb as hell.
Don't tell that to some of the people in Scandy's server.
What do they play?
I think they've gotten back into WoW, which is like the
Oh,
ultimate
dear God.
scam.
I don't remember how long I played WoW for. I think it was a few months. And someone else was paying for it.
I played WoW for about an hour and was like, this game and everything about it can kiss my ass.
I should probably put the YouTube up.
Alright, so we're down to just one screen. What you see right there is all we have left, and I use air quotes with all.
It's a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on some of the smaller ones. Like the insulating membranes, I can manage all that in one run. I just need to find them. How many of those do I need? 332. I'm going to have to do a little bit of jumping to deal with that. Yeah, I'm going to have to. That's going to be unfortunate. What is that? 3 jumps? That's not bad. Alright, actually I could help you with the large amounts in a few days. That would be appreciated. I will probably also ferry some things, or do some stuff while I'm not streaming, because, I mean, this game runs just fine on the Steam Deck. So, I just have to remember to make a copy of my control configuration so that it doesn't fucking overwrite it. Stupidest shit ever. Can you disembark on one of these ships?
Have you seen the new rumors about Valve's new VR headset?
No. How expensive is it going to be? Like $9,000?
It's expected to be $1,200. It's supposedly a standalone headset that runs a VR-oriented version of SteamOS.
I mean, that sounds great, but until Meta stops ruining the market, I'm
Right.
reluctant to buy anything else. Like, Meta and their damn exclusives, and they're running on cell phone architecture still, aren't they?
Yeah.
So yeah, until Meta stops ruining the VR market, I don't know if I'm gonna buy anything else from Valve VR wise. I mean, the Index is far superior, but fucking Meta. Anyways, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then we're gonna go looking for insulating membranes. Giggity. Then I guess go play with your 3D printer if it's there. Junk.
And who knows, I may wind up joining you for the last hour or something.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'm going to take a quick break and see what the dog is whining about.
Yep.
I'll be back. All right, doggo, what's your deal? And we're back.
Welcome.
Alright. I was going to go find insulating membranes, right? Yeah. Well, I checked the Elite Twitter while I was walking the dog. And there's a lot of news today. Some of it good, some of it I'm not real pleased with.
Well,
Well, we're getting a new medium ship called the Gudamaya Corsair
okay.
sometime in April.
Okay.
The Mandalay is available for purchase for credits now.
Okay. Good thing.
They have a new feature coming that they say is a spiritual successor to Squadrons called Vanguards. They're looking to have, like, modules and ships and stuff potentially be shared among Vanguard members. I'll need to watch the VOD and get some more info on that. I'm just going by what I saw on Twitter.
Yep.
And they're already responding to concerns about colonization supplies, and I don't like the tack they're taking already.
How so?
Well, people are complaining that you need way too many materials, like specifically CMM composites.
I mean, you're colonizing a system and building stations.
Yeah, but they had said they would be looking actively to balance this thing. So instead of pulling back on the amount you need, they've just increased the spawn rate of the restock rate of it at stations across the galaxy.
That seems like the wrong approach.
Right. It seems like the FDev approach. So I would say, guys, that we can be prepared for them to just up respawn rates and not actually make many major adjustments, at least right now.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Let me pull that up on my other monitor here. And we're looking to create the equivalent of a bank where squadrons can share credits or modules or ships. We want to incentivize more experienced players to create vanguards and bring new players into the game and help them out. That sounds like
Guilds?
guilds, or, well, maybe more like, my first thought was more like the mentor system that Star Citizen has, in a way.
Yeah.
Frameshift drive charging.
You can receive perks for working on a group as on a task as a group in Vanguards. That's not coming till the summer. Corsair is a medium-sized multi-role vessel coming this April.
Any imagery of it?
Hmm?
Any images of it?
Yeah, and it's ugly. It's not going down well, I don't think. Hold on just a sec.
The fuck is that? It wouldn't be so bad if it weren't for the cockpit placement.
But right there on the right, there's that one comment. It says, "Looks stupid because of the nose cockpit, and as if it was made for another game and someone just plopped a tiny canopy on it. Could have been cool, but looks like an AI-generated ship."
Kinda does, yeah.
So,
It's not wonderful.
no, it's not.
It really is just the cockpit placement.
Yeah,
Like, if that were on the nose, it'd be better.
yeah, it's not great. It doesn't really fit the Gudamaya design philosophy either, except for the wings.
I'm not really familiar with any of their ships.
So Gudamaya is the GU-97 fighter, the Clipper, the Courier, the Cutter, the Imperial Eagle.
Oh, okay. the rounded things.
Yeah.
Ships that almost look like they were grown.
Yeah, they're very Star Wars, like the prequel Star Wars movies to me.
And yeah, that ship doesn't look anything like those.
It's not a great look.
Random, but somehow related. When I went and did that car dealership inventory recently, I saw the new Cadillac EV in person.
Yeah?
Bruh,
Nice?
that thing is nice. Like, every other Cadillac I've ever seen, other than, like, the big old Escalade, still felt like an old person kind of car.
Right? Because they
That
are.
thing does not. It really does not. It's just like a really good-looking SUV.
Now, one thing I am excited about that may help us down the line with colonization guys is they literally have a screenshot of it up here. Turn your mined resources into a refined product for use in system construction with a new refinery contact. Yeah, it looks very off. Like, all of us seem to be sharing the same general opinion as the responses on good old Twitter. I'm not calling it X. There's apparently a lot of info in that Frontier Direct today.
Well, because driver Eric has missed his initial window, I can no longer track his whereabouts with the map.
Oh. Damn
UPS
it,
is
Eric.
getting closer, though, with the other track, with the other box.
I'm going to need to look once we get this primary station built, but if I build a Coriolis starport, I better have the option to put noob smashers on it. Like, I want to build a Coriolis with quad noob smashers.
Permission has been approved. Please continue to bay 2-2.
There are apparently new asteroid bases. Like, they showed a screenshot of an ice asteroid base.
East. CIG posted the first roadmap update since December today.
Yeah.
They're going to be adding a new. Is first physically they added a column for 4.1, so the outlining the bulk features in 4.1, and then they've also made some updates to the 1.0 column. So for 4.1, they're adding a new mission-giving NPC, which also comes with a new location, some sort of new sandbox activity, which they've described as an open-ended activity blending on-foot exploration with aerial support, creating sandbox gameplay opportunities for daring teams. It's probably sandworms.
Mm-hmm.
There's a new armor set, a new type of space combat missions, and featuring improved scenario design and refined storytelling.
Oh.
They're finally adding the Volt weapons.
Finally.
Oh, Hathor Mining Station. What the hell is... A large-scale mining laser facility operated by the Hathor Group. Hathor Ground Alignment Stations. Strategically placed Hathor-operated outposts providing key infrastructure and sandbox gameplay opportunities for planetary operations. They're adding a new corporation, it seems like.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Aluminum. I've got the insulating membranes. Aluminum, polymers, steel, titanium. Okay. What about water? No.
A little more insight into what they planned for atmospheric flight. Functioning control surfaces.
Oh boy.
Yeah, improving atmospheric flight dynamics with functional control surfaces, allowing for more precise maneuvering and realistic aerodynamics. Yeah.
You okay there, bud?
Yeah, yeah. Planning a rework for radar and scanning for all vehicles.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Uncoupling complete. Please fly carefully as we leave the facility.
Landing gear retracted.
Although I
I
feel
have-
like if it was the sandworm, they wouldn't call it a redacted sandbox activity.
You never know. I may have delivered more cargo today than I have my entire time playing this game.
Yeah. I mean, the only cargo I've ever carried has been mining stuff.
Frameshift drive charging.
Other than just like random bits and bobs for materials and such.
I mean, I've done stuff for the engineers that you need to unlock using rare commodities, but that's,
Yeah,
usually
stuff
only,
like that is about all I've done.
like 50 tons here, 50 tons there. I just never... I think it's because back during the alpha and beta phases, like, there was a period where cargo was basically all you could do,
Scan complete. Fuel scoping.
and I got real sick of it back then. Like, I still remember the Epsilon Iridani loop. You go, I can't remember the other system, but you go to one, and you pick up a whole bunch of fish, and you take it to the other system, and you sell the fish, and you buy marine equipment, and you take it back to the fishing people.
Frameshift.
And repeat, and repeat, and repeat, and repeat. That was the whole gameplay loop for like 3 months at one point.
Yikes.
4, 3, 2,
Whereas when mining didn't exist yet, and combat was unbalanced as fuck.
system scan complete. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
One of my plans once I get system architect stature is I really want to build a ground military base called Chonk Gateway.
Yeah.
fuel scoping.
This station that we're building now is going to be called Narnia because nobody's ever going to go visit it.
No. Middle of nowhere.
Yep.
Long ass flight.
Disengage.
Yep.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Also, just to say, random programming note, although this is more for you than chat, we're not going to start Monster Hunter on Friday
Okay.
because Megs and I are going to be out of town this weekend. So I feel it would be pretty pointless to start that game on Friday and then be gone all weekend.
Yeah.
Plus, it's also a multiplayer game, so, given our luck with multiplayer games, I'd rather give them the weekend to sort out everything that will inevitably be wrong with it. And then maybe by the time we actually start it, it'll be mostly functional.
Hopefully.
The next thing that we're going to want to do is build a starport or a ground base right here, like either literally another starport right here by the star, or at a ground base at this planet that's like 102 light seconds off.
I mean, it doesn't really matter which. I mean, space station would be a little more accessible.
Yeah, or we could put one, like there's 32. We could put it in orbit around planet A. It's 32. Like, it's, the main point is to just have something that is closer than where we are now.
Yep.
But if you look, like, all of the buildables are around these first two stars, and these planets are only 4,800 light seconds off the star. That's nothing. I mean, we could put 3 space stations in orbit around this gas giant. And probably putting a refinery station there, if we can, right around that gas giant with its rings would be a very smart idea.
Yeah.
Just gotta get through this first ultra painful phase first. I think I dropped this system into the squadron bookmarks. Yeah, I did. It's HIP 46414. So you won't have to look for it. It's already in your bookmark collection. It's only 11 light years. Are you at Gentile Port right now?
No idea. I'm still loading.
You showed Draha for me, so yeah, you should be.
Watching the Anaconda spin.
Spinny-conda, spinny-conda.
Yeah, I'm at Gentile Port.
Check the commodities market. Do you want me to fire you over the screenshot of what the system of what the space station still needs?
Yeah, might as well. But what's like the simplest thing I could probably carry? I guess would be the question.
Well, I don't know what Draha's stocking right now. I mean, let me Steam, view screenshots, copy. I'll check this in Space Games. There you go.
I feel like not much of the stuff they're selling is going to be on that list. No hydrogen.
I'm carrying the insulated polymers right now, so you can disregard that one. What am I carrying right now? I'm carrying insulating membranes, all of them, and 52 tons of polymers.
None of the things in that list are at Gentile. Not a single one.
Warning. Temperature critical. Heat sink deployed.
I'm going fast.
See, I need to outfit this thing for cargo anyway. Optional internal.
Warning.
Collector Olympic Controller. Cargo rack.
Heatsink deployed.
Refinery. Cargo rack. Collector Olympic Controller. Cargo rack.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Oh, I don't really need to hold on to the DSS. Although that's only going to be like a capacity 8 cargo rack.
Yeah, it's not going to make that much of a difference.
Fuel scoop and peeping.
Heatsink deployed.
Why doesn't the outfitting screen show you your overall capacity?
Your overall what, cargo capacity?
Yeah.
It does. Those stats at the bottom can be scrolled. I do not know what it's
Oh
going to be
yeah.
for you.
It's I think it's the same control as changing tabs and menu because that's what I think that's the control I'm using right now. Cargo capacity 176 tons. Let me swap out that reinforcement package. 240 tons. I mean, is there anything in particular on that list I should target?
Not really.
Did you find the fruit and vegetables?
No, yeah, find the fruit and veg. That'll be a good one.
Go find Inara. Fruit. Come on,
The-
fruit and vegetables.
The aluminum, the polymers. I mean, part of me is just kind of in the mind to knock down all the ones that are not 1,000 something, and then just work those down.
Right. View more biologos. Near. Jiraja. Do you remember which system it was that you looked in?
For fruit and veg.
Yeah.
Can tell you real quick.
It looks like the nearest one is Bragusia. Bragusia.
Broman has some, but it's 44 light years.
Yep. Yeah, Ponte's Legacy.
That's also a space station, though, which means you don't have to deal with a planetary landing.
Yeah, yeah. So that's not the one that you checked that didn't have it.
They had it. I was just being shot at and clicked the wrong thing and didn't notice it.
Galaxy map. Which of these bookmarks in the thing was it?
When you get a galaxy map, there's
Well, was it? I mean, was it 22241 or 46414?
that's 46414. Sorry.
Gotcha. Search. Bro. Broman? Broman. I typed bro and it didn't find it.
I think it's because
Broman.
it's
Yeah.
BROH. Yeah, well,
I mean, I just typed BRO and it was like, nah, dog.
yeah, no, its search function's not that great.
Get the Twitch stream back up.
Gotta love the Type 8 engines. If you want, I can try and put my carrier somewhere now. I mean, I appreciate the offer. I would say look to your own colonization efforts first, though. If I post a list of what we need in the Space Games channel on our Discord, people will start working on it. In fact, I ought to message Epic and be like, hey, if you need to make some money, which I know you do because you're new, go here.
Docking
There we go.
engines disengaged.
So, let's knock this off. I think I'm going to go after the polymers. Actually, between the two of us, we could probably knock the polymers down before end of stream. Hold on a second. Is that... Okay. Polymers. Inara is being slow all of a sudden.
It really is.
Probably a lot of commanders searching for commodities. Damn, I can't quite hold all the how much cargo room are you gonna have left after you pick up those fruit and veg, sir?
Let's see. Where's the station I need? Hunty's Legacy.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Landing gear retracted.
It ESM to 300% the usual load earlier. Not surprising. There's a lot of people searching for materials right now, I'm sure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Because I'll be able to hold, let's see. Minus
4, 3, 2,
so that would be 380, 527 minus what, 384? Will you be able to hold 143 tons of polymers?
Yep.
That will
I got like 200 something tons.
finish
fuse
the
complete.
polymers. If you swing by this station I'm about to land at. So,
How much fruit and veg do we need? Like 50 tons?
yeah, 50 tons. And we currently have 527 tons of polymers left, and I can hold 384. Invite sent. So, that would finish polymers off. Ceramic composites would be the next easy one to knock down. Wherever they are. But some of this is going to involve, like, draining multiple star systems.
I'll accept that invite once I've touched down. Ah, yes, this is one of those stations with them billboards.
Them there billboards.
Lincoln Delta, India Golf. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization only. Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad 15.
And Anaconda was hauling ass.
Okay, apparently that invite expired very quickly. There we go.
Whoop. Pay attention to your flying. There we go. Alright.
Commodities. Fruit and vegetables. $50.
Landing gear deployed.
Was exactly 50, right?
Yes, it's exactly 50.
Touchdown.
Okay.
You did remember to leave a fuel scoop on that thing, right?
Yes. I didn't strip it. I just swapped all the optional modules
Okay, good man.
for cargo, except for like the fuel
Helping
scoop,
out with my
the
character wants
FSD
to
booster.
fly that long distance to the ship, but your choice. I mean, what was that here for? Polymers.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
Oh.
Yes, yes. I may mess with the Type 9 a little bit more tonight because the Type 9 can hold right now. Cargo capacity is 714 tons. Although that flight, man, that's going to be awful in the Type 9.
Incoming message.
Alright. I'll take care of that. You got your fruit and veg? Have no issue helping. If you want to, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to complain on that. Whichever way we're supposed to say your name. Chonk?
Huh?
Huh? Did you get your fruit and veg?
Yes.
Alright, you want to come to where I am docked currently?
I'm already headed towards another station that has polymers.
No, okay. I've got...
It's just 12 light years out.
Cool. I've got 384 on board, and we need 527. Next up. We'll see where ceramic composites can come from.
Strict speed until clear of the station perimeter.
I love high-tech stations.
Landing gear retracted.
Wait, how much cargo capacity do I have?
I don't know. You'll have to look.
Ah, 240. Okay. which means I... What else am I carrying? Oh, limpets. Get out of here.
I'll just jettison them. You can't get your money back.
94 limpets. Goodbye.
Okay.
I mean, they're just limpets.
What materials do we need? We need CMM
Yes.
composites, steel, and titanium are our biggest needs. I've actually handled a surprising amount of stuff today. This list was originally pretty damn long.
Goop.
I guess this is helping my trade rank.
Boost. Meow.
I think this goes without saying, but if you use your Super Cruise overcharge to get to the colony ship, just be really careful about your fuel.
Yeah.
I mean, I theoretically would have enough time on stream to go put fuel limpets on a ship and come save your ass, but
Frameshift drive charging. Frameshift drive charging.
I mean, is the main star in that system scoopable?
it is. That's what the Anaconda will blow through fuel real fast in SCO.
Ready to engage.
Oh, yeah.
4, 3, 2,
So,
Place I'm going is called Beg Terminal. Wonder if there's also a fetch terminal somewhere.
I don't know.
fuel scoping.
Let me fuel up real quick. What system are you colonizing? We are colonizing HIP 46414. I'm actually in system right now. So yeah, we could play. I haven't. Are there problems with people not being able to log in?
Fuel scoping complete.
Here is the list of what we need. Although you can knock fruit and vegetables and polymers off of it because we'll have that in hand here in a second. It's saying 475 polymers now. Which is... Alright, let's get rolling. This is ridiculous.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Steel, titanium, and steel. Yes, absolutely right.
Link deployed.
They need to get on top of that Mauve Adder problem.
What is it?
The Mauve Adder, it's a disconnect.
Warning. Temperature critical.
See, I am almost there. And even the Type 8 has burned, getting close to 50% of the tank by the time I get there in SCO.
Alright, so how many polymers do I actually need?
If you want to hang tight there for a minute until I land and check, because I'm getting... I was seeing two contradictory amounts.
Temperature critical.
I'm 80,000 light seconds out from the colonization ship, and I'm doing 4,500 C. I'll be there quickly.
Heat sink deployed.
You know, as much as I love SCO, part of me remembers back in the day when in Alpha and Beta, when we were like, please, God, let us micro jump in some of these systems. And we're like, no, we'll never let that happen. And now we kind of essentially have that.
Yep.
Only took them 10 years. Alright, I am coming in under a light second. Still going too fucking fast. This is what happened at Star Citizen today, Looney. I just spontaneously forgot how to fly.
Yeah. Just slammed us backwards into the bottom of a station.
With a lot of force, I might add.
Yeah.
I mean, not only did I kill us, I killed us in spectacular fashion.
It's like for a good several seconds, I'm like, why is he going backwards? And then suddenly you were going straight up. And we were dead.
This is what happens at the end of streams. I just...
4, 3, 2, 1.
After a few hours, like, my brain just stops cooperating. CMM Composite apparently doesn't exist anymore. Lovely!
Did they do the opposite of adding more and add less?
Yeah, somebody put a negative variable on that. Let me get landed and see where this... Get you your info and then see where the system he's talking about is.
Landing gear
I like that system's name though. YouTube.
docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Alright. Let me transfer my cargo. We need 91 polymer.
91?
91.
Let's see. Palmer. Just. Okie doke.
81 light years? That would work.
Alright. Route plotted to the system. 2 jumps.
Excellent. Alright, look and see what else we need. Construction services. I really wish I could sort this menu so I could get the required ones that are zeroed out of the screen.
It would make sense for them to just vanish from the list if they've been zeroed.
It would, but, you know.
But FDev.
But FDev. Let me see about aluminum, because there's no aluminum where
Bonk.
you are, is there? late.
Too late. I've already taken off. I have no idea.
Only have to fly there once anyways. Yeah, that's true. I can make a pretty big hole in this aluminum requirement before the end of stream, so I'm going to do that. Is there nowhere closer than... You know what, I should... No. Oh well.
Ship released. Engines engaged. Cargo scoop deployed. Cargo scoop retracted.
Try to get my carrier there. Don't know when there'll be time slots as well. That's fair. I mean, how many fleet carriers are probably on the move right now?
Yes.
Oh, sorry. And now we're in hyper. Gotcha. For everybody that's new here as well,
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop.
Discord.
our Discord has a dedicated space games channel, which is primarily for
Hello,
Elite and
welcome
Star
to
Citizen.
Chranvar po Gwingith go Gerrit Gwindropoch Slansa Sidio go go go.
Ah, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. I always love hearing Movian read that train station name out.
Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, 476,000 light seconds. It's not great.
It's a long way. I don't know why it did that.
Let me scoot before I start making that flight.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. That makes me wonder about something. I can work with that. Sorry, it's tabbed out, guys. I didn't mean to overfly, but... Yeah, I knew you were going to do that game, but you also took away the drop marker, so...
Is there an on-screen indicator somewhere of the cooldown process for SEO?
Frameshift drive charged.
Or is it just like press the button when it's ready and it'll let you go?
Basically.
3, 2,
I think... I'm not in the spot to test it. But just be careful. Your condo will not make that whole flight under SCO. You'll run out of fuel.
Lincoln Delta, India Golf. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station...
It's got up to 2,000 times the speed of light. It's fine.
Access granted. Adjust heading for approach to pad 41.
I'm at a little over half a tank.
I wouldn't go to SCO again. That's the thing that I really feel like they should adjust, and it's the biggest difference between the new ships and the older ships.
Slow down.
Because I can make that whole flight in SCO and not run out of fuel. in the Type 8, but
Yeah.
you drain fuel like a 1950s gas guzzler if you try it.
Yeah, flight's gonna be like 10 minutes probably. Didn't even get under 400,000 light seconds before I had to stop.
Landing gear deployed.
It is entirely possible I will beat you to the colony ship, even though I still have to pick up my commodities and jump over there. Alright, what was I here for? Aluminum.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Landing gear retracted.
It is a little absurd the amount of stuff they want. And I feel like we're not getting like a fair, like realistic, like what it would take. Like it's Elite Slayer. Frontier's like big numbers because big.
Yeah.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control signing off.
I'm paused. I was supposed to buy a wire brush today and forgot to.
So have you decided what the first actual thing you're going to print is besides the test model?
Not yet. Could be a fidget toy of some sort.
Fuel scoop.
I guess. Fidgety chunk.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
And I'm going to have plenty of fuel when I jump in.
4, 3, 2, 1. Fuel scooping.
Alright, what's your distance from the colonization ship, Lenny?
Fuel scoop.
Currently 233,000 light seconds. 4 minutes. I mean, I still have more than half a tank. I could boost a little.
You could, just be careful.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Didn't actually use that much. I've still got about 2/5 of a tank.
Heat sink deployed.
Didn't really even gain that much time. This is just too fucking long a flight.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Also, you don't appear to be overheating in SCO.
I am. Just not as rapidly as you, and I'm also popping heat sinks.
Yeah, I popped one. But then, like, almost as soon as it was done, I was overheating again.
Heat sink deployed.
See, that didn't really save me any time. And there he goes.
Is the Type 8 available for in-game credit purchase now?
I have no idea.
Heatsink deployed.
There we go. Yeah, I was hauling ass when I passed you. I was at 4,500 C.
I don't think I can go that fast in this thing.
No, I don't think it will. Now, you talk about not overheating in SCO. The Mandalay doesn't really overheat in SCO. At least I've not flown it far enough in SCO that it's overheated. That ship is just completely OP. Go insane transporting the ship. Oh, I'm in the gravity well.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, I mean, the usual cooling factors do apply. I would love, I've said it a couple times today, I would love to see some type of rework, tuning, something that lets the older ships actually take advantage of these drives properly. Because it feels unfair.
Yeah.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
$116 aluminum. I might as well just go pick that up. And just, we'll be done with that.
Released. Engines engaged.
Alright, I'm under 10,000 light seconds.
A-rated low emissions power plant. I don't know that Looney's Anaconda is very kitted for anything.
Stealthy?
but
No.
yeah, for kicking people's asses.
This is a boomstick. It's a boomstick that's been hollowed out for cargo.
It's like, I have the
Placed like 3 hull and module reinforcements.
I have the SCO drive from the Thargoid event in my Corvette just because of the jump range. I wouldn't dream of pressing the fucking boost button in that thing. Because the only thing it'll do is light itself on fire real fast.
Yeah, that's what this does. Because I'm using the same drive. It overheats in like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
So then you pop a heatsink, and then 5 seconds after the heatsink is done, you're overheating again.
I need to check those community goals real quick and see where I'm at. So I should be getting around 280 million from that one as it stands now, and 130 mil from that one. That trade or delivery goal that they have, that community goal, is not progressing very quick. And I doubt it'll move much now that the colonization update is here. It's one of the easiest combat community goals I've ever done, though, because I just don't have to leave combat zones anymore, conflict zones anymore. I can just stay in a conflict zone or a Haz-res for as long as I want in the Corvette. I actually had a clipper the other day that I got its shields off and got it down to about 50% health, and then it rammed me. And then it was no more. Oh, I had some good enemy names the other day too. Let's see, who did I have? I had. Now there was Moomtoot. That was a good one. Zarl Nebuloides. Jolly Pickle Pants, and Smurplorg Borpleglek.
Where's docking pad 4?
Adjust heading for approach to pad 30.
Is Chunk blind?
Have you made it, Chunk friend?
Chunk is here. Chunk does not see pad 4.
That ship has pads on both sides.
Oh, does it?
So if you don't see it on the top side that you're looking for, just rotate around it.
Ah, there's pad 4.
Yeah, that thing's got landing pads literally everywhere. The better to colonize with.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Alright. How much aluminum does it say we need?
In process of landing. Not sure. Aluminum 116.
116? The pre-engineered SCO that we were talking about is from the Thargoid, the end of the Thargoid War event. Alright.
Fruit and veg and polymers are complete.
Okay. So what else are we looking at?
The only sub 1,000 ton goals we have are aluminum, ceramic, and water.
There's no ceramic here. There's no water here. I guess I'll just fill the ship full of
116 aluminum?
Well, I've got 116 aluminum. I've
Okay.
got 200 tons plus left. I guess I'll just pick up a bunch of steel.
Might as well.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity.
I will say I'm out of my initial impressions today from when I first saw the list a little bit. Like, I looked at the full list, was like, holy shit, that is just all of it. It's just a lot.
Yeah.
I'm really feeling like it's just one or two materials that really need an adjustment, because just by myself, I've managed to put a very serious dent in this list.
Yeah.
Because it was originally... I'm going to let the ship just cruise for a minute while I pull the screenshots up. So it was originally, minus the stuff that we have, like the thousands... 61 computer components, 236 copper, 93 food cartridges, the fruit and veg, 332 membranes, 13 medical diagnostic equipment, 527 polymers, non-lethal weapons, power generators, semiconductors, water purifiers, like just a bunch of little random bullshit.
Have a safe trip, Commander.
Frameshift drive
Off we go.
charging.
Set of components right. You can still buy the SCO drive. I don't know. I've not engineered a off-the-shelf one to see what level it takes to be equivalent to the one from that event.
Fuel scooping.
The biggest reason everybody went so hard on that event for those drives is because they literally handed you one of each class.
Right. They just very happily gave those things out.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, that's what you were talking about, that slew knob.
Yeah.
Lark Void, what's up? Welcome.
4, 3, 2,
Welcome to my colonization ship hell. We're going with a commercial outpost, I believe is what I picked for our first one.
fuel scooping.
It's more a problem of where my system colonization ship jumped in.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Warning. Temperature critical.
This looks like way the fuck too much work to assemble, but somebody has designed stowaway mounts for flight hardware.
Heat sink deployed.
That sounds like a lot. Cool as
Yeah.
hell, but a lot.
It would let me put the throttle under the desk, but that looks complicated as fuck.
What did you end up with, Lark?
Warning. Temperature critical. Heat sink deployed.
It's stupid far.
Warning. Temperature.
I'm tempted to grab an off-the-shelf one and see how close you can get it to the pre-engineered ones.
Warning. Taking heat damage.
There will be no heat damage on this ship.
Heat sink deployed.
I'll have to go back and watch the stream VOD a little bit at the beginning, but we don't have a good reason for why this colonization ship dropped in here either. I mean, the beacon is where a normal system beacon would be, back by the main star, 470-something thousand light seconds behind us.
Yeah, I saw that when I was dropping in earlier.
You know, you could claim a system and have it be Chonkheim.
Yeah, good. Too lazy.
Yeah, fair. Bringing second Mandalay from 84 to 91. Nice. So we are going to drop this last bit of cargo and wrap up for the day. We'll be back tomorrow and Friday with Elite. I'm not starting Monster Hunter until Monday. And we'll finish Kingdom Come Deliverance at some point for sure, because I'm pretty invested in that game, but I knew when I started it that there was way too much other shit coming out, but I still wanted to start it anyways. Fortunately, Monster Hunter, at least as far as keeping Looney and Ben's attention, shouldn't take us that long. By all accounts, people are getting through the story in about 15 to 20 hours. I have no illusions that I'm going to keep you two occupied into the high rank hunts. That's the hardcore grindy stuff.
Nah.
But I figured I could probably keep your attention for the 15 to 20 hours to beat the story and see the cool set piece moments.
Hopefully.
If you
does what Chunk Brain will.
Well, and I know this is probably a little bit to ask, but if you'll look at the weapon types, because you can take 2 weapons now in Wilds. I mean, if you want to do... What did you use before? The heavy bowgun?
Yeah. Boom, boom.
You could take the heavy bowgun and the light bowgun, or you could look at also throwing the gun lance in there. Because gun lance is lance and shield with gun.
Or could I carry 2 heavy bowguns?
No, it won't let you carry 2 of the same thing, I don't think.
Oh.
I don't know. I mean, we weren't able to craft stuff in the tutorial, or in the beta, so we couldn't take 2 of the same exact weapon.
Yeah, because that was one of the things that it was like one of the few choices I had trouble with in previous Monster Hunter game was there were bowguns with different advantages over each other.
Yeah. They've streamlined some of the systems too. From what I know, with coatings and ammo, you don't have to like buy everything all the time now.
That would be good.
Because you were always broke from buying ammo. But yeah, I would take a look at the other weapons and just see. Also, the bow and arrow is fucking ridiculous in Wilds from what I played in the beta. It's got like a lock-on multi-shot function.
Landing gear deployed.
Alright, setting down.
Oh yeah, where's the new...
Docking successful.
new architect music video.
Disengaged.
Construction services.
We just got one like 2 days ago.
Okay, so let's recap. I'm going to go ahead and restock. Has anybody else but me been having issues with restock not working right recently?
I would not know, sir.
That's more to the other commanders that have been playing.
I'm gonna answer anyway.
I know you are.
That's...
Okay, good. It's not just me. I'm gonna post this in the Space Channel on the Discord for anybody that wants to help out with it. Copy to clipboard.
One of the top comments in this music video is, "My neighbors are gonna love the new album. They don't have a choice." So far, it's looking like this album's gonna be really good. Oh yeah, what? When is this album out? Like 2 days? Yeah. Friday.
There we go. All right, chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you guys are not in the Discord, I encourage you to get in the Discord. I'm going to take my ship probably to that system, whatever the name of it. I have it. I'll bookmark it. It was 2 something. 2. Yeah, I will head there at some point off stream. And probably start loading up a bunch of crap. I'll add that to my favorites and not the squadron. And we'll be back tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Thank you for hanging out. Let's hope that the servers hold up and we can continue the colonization ride tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.